Maglev Trains or magnetic levitation trains. Couple of years ago, such trains were only in fictions and cartoons. A train floating in the air, isn't that amazing? How can such huge thing float in air? What is maglev train? Welcome to our channel, The Physics Duo, where we are gonna discuss about all these today. So stay tuned until the end.
Magnetic levitation trains float over guideways using the basic principles of magnets to replace the old conventional trains. Also, there is no friction at all. These trains can hit speeds of hundreds of miles per hour. Its benefits do not only restrict to high speed, there are so many advantages. For example, there is far less noise and vibration because trains do not touch the tracks. Less vibration and friction results in fewer mechanical breakdowns, which means that maglev trains are less likely to encounter weather-related delays.
We know that typical conventional trains have engines that use fossil fuels for moving. On the other hand, the engine of a magnetic levitation train is very different. Instead of using fossil fuels, the magnetic field created by the electrified coils in the guideway walls and the track combine to move the train. Here's a small representation of how a magnetic levitation track looks like. The track allows the train to float over the track through the use of repelling magnets.
Have you ever played with magnets? If you have, then you know that opposite poles attract and like poles repel each other. This is the basic principle behind electromagnetic propulsion. Electromagnets are similar to other magnets, but magnetic pull of an electromagnet is temporary. It is not permanent. As the name suggests, maglev is based on magnetic levitation. Electromagnets levitate the train a short distance just above the tracks. These magnets also create the thrust that moves the train. Compared to conventional trains, maglev has superior controls as its acceleration and braking do not depend on friction of the track.
Now let's have a quick look on how it works. There are three essential parts to achieve maglev functionality: levitation, propulsion, and guidance. Levitation is the ability for the train to stay suspended above the track. Propulsion is the force that drives the train forward. Guidance is what keeps the train centered over the guideway. The magnetized coil running along the track, that is known as a guideway, repels the large magnets on the train's undercarriage, allowing the train to leviate between 1 to 10 centimeters above the guideway, or we can call it as track. Once the train is levited, power is supplied to the coils within the guideway walls to create a unique system of magnetic fields that pull and push the train along the guideway. The electric current supplied to the coils in the guideway is constantly altered to change the polarity of the magnetized coil. This change in polarity causes the magnetic field in front of the train to pull the vehicle forward, while the magnetic field behind the train adds more forward thrust.
Maglev is very expensive to construct, but they are less expensive to operate and maintain because the absence of rolling friction means that parts do not wear out quickly. This means that fewer materials are consumed by the train's operation because parts do not constantly have to be replaced. Maglevs produce little or no air pollution at all during operation because no fuel is being burnt, and the absence of friction makes the trains very quiet and provides a very smooth ride for passengers. Shanghai Maglev has the highest run speed of 431 km per hour for an operational train covering a 30.5 km distance in 7 minutes and 20 seconds. Also, maglevs can operate on higher ascending grades, so there is little or no need to excavate tunnels or level the landscape to accommodate the tracks. Of course, maglevs are energy efficient, extremely fast, and require less maintenance, but they are not very compatible with the railroad track and therefore require the whole thing to be rebuilt for their entire route. This is sort of a disadvantage. So guys, this is going to be it for today's video. Make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, turn on the notification bell for more updates, comment down below and share this video as much as you can.